Lesson 38. Talk. Voice. However. What does the verb to talk mean?
The verb to talk means to speak.
Do you talk to your friends on your mobile every day?
Yes, I talk to my friends on my mobile every day.
What does the teacher generally do if you start talking to the student next to you during the lesson?
If I start talking to the student next to me during the lesson, the teacher generally asks me to stop talking.
Is it right to say, I am talking English?
No, it isn't right to say I am talking English. It's wrong.
What must we say instead?
We must say, I'm speaking English instead.
Can you hear any voices in the next room?
No, I can't hear any voices in the next room.
Did. What's the past tense of the verb to do?
The past tense of the verb to do is did.
Past tense of regular verbs. Form. Regular. How. Did you walk a lot yesterday? Yes, I walked a lot yesterday. No, I did not walk a lot yesterday. How do we form the past tense of regular verbs?
We form the past tense of regular verbs by putting the letters ed at the end.
Give me an example, please.
For example, walk, walked. I generally walk to school. I walked to school yesterday.
Did you watch television last week?
Yes, I watched television last week.
Did you walk to school yesterday?
Yes, I walked to school yesterday.
What did you use to answer the last question?
I used my voice to answer the last question.
When did last season end?
Last season ended on the 21st of December.
Did you work last month?
Yes, I worked last month.
How long did last season last?
Last season lasted about 3 months.
Did you live at home with your parents when you were a small child?
Yes, I lived at home with my parents when I was a small child.
Did you move any parts of your body during the last lesson?
Yes, I moved some parts of my body during the last lesson.
How do we make a negative sentence in the past tense?
We make a negative sentence in the past tense by using the word did and the infinitive without to.
Give me an example, please.
I didn't work last Saturday.
How do we make a question in the past tense?
We make a question in the past tense by using the word did and the infinitive without to.
Give me an example, please.
Did you work last Saturday?
Did I ask you 1,000 questions last lesson?
No, you didn't ask me 1,000 questions last lesson.
Did last lesson end at 11 p.m.?
No, last lesson didn't end at 11 p.m. It ended at 10 a.m.
Did you talk to anybody in your family last week?
Yes, I talked to somebody in my family last week.
Did you call anybody on your mobile phone yesterday?
Yes, I called somebody on my mobile phone yesterday.
Did you want to come to school today?
Yes, I wanted to come to school today.
Tree. Can you see any trees from where you're sitting?
No, I can't see any trees from where I'm sitting.
Farm. Pig. Cow. Sheep. Chicken. Horse. Do you live on a farm?
No, I don't live on a farm.
What's the plural of sheep?
The plural of sheep is sheep.
Name some animals we can see on a farm.
On a farm, we can see pigs, cows, sheep, chickens, and horses.
Peace. Is there peace between all the countries of the world at the moment?
No, there isn't peace between all the countries of the world at the moment.
Measure. Can we measure exactly the quantity of water in the sea?
No, we can't measure exactly the quantity of water in the sea.
Necessary. Is it necessary to study a lot if we want to learn a subject well?
Yes, it's necessary to study a lot if we want to learn a subject well.
Pay. Cash. Credit card. Waiter. Waitress. When you have a meal in a restaurant, do you generally pay by cash or by credit card?
When I have a meal in a restaurant, I generally pay by credit card.
And who takes the money from you?
The waiter takes the money from me.